everyone. Welcome to our fifth, I think it is, webinar. So glad you've been able to join us tonight. You probably have realized already that this is actually a pre-recorded video, and the reason is because I had an unexpected conflict in schedule, so I thought, well, I'll make sure you guys have it to see, and I will get it put together early so that I can share it with you. And so that means if you have any questions or comments that you'd like to make, you can comment below the video. In the YouTube format, there should be a little area for comments. Go ahead and put your comments or your questions in there. If you'd rather it be private, then go ahead and send me an email or a message, and I'd love to help you with whatever you are wondering about. So tonight we are talking about health and wellness. This time of year, as everybody knows, it's a wonderful time to be thinking about your health and wellness. It's a time that your body needs a lot more support and a lot of help in that area. So I wanted to talk a little bit about some options that might be really good for you to consider. Obviously, we all know that the oils are awesome, and I'm sure that you're all using them a lot this time of year. There's some really, really good ones for winter wellness. If you have questions about which oils are especially good for winter wellness, drop me a line. I may even do a webinar about that soon. That's actually a really good idea. So stay tuned. Maybe I'll get that one together too. But for today, I went with the idea that you're already using your oils, you love them, you know how they work, and maybe you're looking for something just a little bit more to boost what you're already doing. So what do you always hear helps with wellness? Diet and exercise, right? What you eat, it says it's a lot about how you feel. And exercising, of course, gives you that extra boost. Well, I'm not going to get into the exercise side of things right now because I'm going to be covering that next month. But today, I would like to talk a little bit about diet. Now, obviously, there are so many different angles to the diet idea. You have diet plans that you can do, and I'm sure all of you have seen many different versions of that, and that's something I don't get into because I think that each plan works differently for different people, and you really have to look at and use what works best for you. I kind of get the impression that different body systems need different things, and that's probably why we have so many plans out there. So I'm not going to get into that too much. There are also a lot of products that are available food-wise to help you with your wellness. One thing that Young Living carries that's a really exciting and fun thing that we'll also talk about in the future is called einkorn. It's a kind of a wheat, but it's an older version of grain that is really, really good for people who have intolerances to modern day grains. So we will talk about that in more detail in the future. I'm not going to cover it tonight, but I am at least going to throw it out there as a, hey, by the way, did you know? Because I would love it if you guys looked it up, learn more about it if you're interested in knowing more about it, and maybe even taught me something about it. You could do a webinar and tell me what you found out, or just drop me a line and tell me all the exciting things you found. I would love that. That would be awesome. So what I am talking about tonight, though, is supplements. And I'm sure you've all heard about how good it is to supplement your diet with things that you maybe aren't getting enough of. It's really hard to get a balanced diet that gets you all the vitamins and all the minerals and everything that you really need to have in your system. And so there are supplements that you can take. Well, of course, you can go down to Walmart and buy supplements. You could go online to Amazon and buy supplements. So why are Young Living so different? Well, of course, you know, the quality is going to be what I come back to. We have the seed to seal with the essential oils, and we have the seed to seal with the supplements as well. It's a little bit different, of course, but there's something called the Scientific Advisory Council that oversees the formulation of the supplements and making sure that they're coming together in the best usable quality formulation possible. So if you'd like to look that up, there is information about that on the Young Living website. Just in the search bar, type in Scientific Advisory Council, and it will bring up information about that, show you some ideas of who's on it. There's a pharmacist and some other scientists that are part of that. It's great to check into that some more. So you go ahead and do that. I'm not going to actually share that information on here per se, but I will tell you that it exists. So once again, you can go look for it. But the another thing that makes the supplements that Young Living carries so incredible and completely like any other supplement you will find on the market is that they are essential oil infused. Oil infused products is what they're known as, and all of Young Living's products that are not specifically essential oils are oil infused. What does that mean? Well, in the case of supplements, that means that the herbs and the vitamins that you're taking actually have the essential oils in that to help them deliver better efficiency. They're able to do more because the oils are part of the package. Now, I'll try not to get too scientific on you because I know that this can lose you all really quick, and if you would like more information about it, I would be more than happy to discuss it with you more. But I'll just tell you a little bit in that if you have a cell that is struggling and you're wanting to, and you're needing to be able to get nourishment to that cell, do you think that the herbs are able to penetrate the cell membrane when a wall is there to try and protect the cell? Well, I'll give you a little hint. No, they're not. And so when you're taking a supplement, oftentimes it's not getting to the most necessary places because it can't cross the blood-brain barrier, because it can't cross a cell membrane, because there's a lot of things that it can't get to that it needs to get to offer the support. And so the amazing thing about the essential oils being combined with the supplements is that those essential oils, like you know, are able to go to every part of your body and give support to your cells, to your brain, to all your systems. And it carries those herbs with it so that they can do their job that much better. So that is one of the biggest benefits of using Young Living's supplements as opposed to any other supplements on the market. Their ingredients are top of the line and they're essential oil infused. So let's talk a little bit about some of the supplements that are offered. Now, I'm not going to get into supplements that I haven't personally tried all too much. I will mention a few because I think that they are worth, I mean, they're all worth mentioning, but they specifically stand out as something to say, pay attention to these. Of course, if you have a specific need or a specific thing that you're looking for, specific system that you're wanting to support, there are individual supplements that can help. And so definitely look into that more. I have a really awesome resource that has quite a bit of information about the supplements and how they work and which ones maybe might be good for you. So if you're interested in more information like that, get in touch with me and I'll let you know what that resource is and how you can get a hold of it. But let's just go over some of the ones that I have personally used. Now, the first one I'm going to mention is called Life 5. You can see they're all sitting here behind me except for one. I didn't apparently threw away the bottle, which is unusual for me. But anyway, so this is Life 5. I know it's written backwards, so it's a little bit hard to see. But this is Young Living's probiotic, okay? Most everybody's probably heard why probiotics are so amazing. I will tell you that this is amazing for gut health. If you don't know what probiotics are for, I'll leave it as simply as that. But these here are especially ideal for your probiotic for two reasons. They have 10 billion active cultures in them, and they have 5 different strains. So yes, you can do more research on exactly what all that means and why that's so good, but these are optimally put together for your gut health. And health starts in the gut. If your gut is healthy, then the rest of you is more likely to be healthy as well. So if you can get your gut in line and functioning at its best, you're a lot more likely to be able to handle everything else. So these are really awesome. Now, one little note to know, because I didn't realize this when I first got it, and I know it seems kind of obvious for people that have used probiotics before, but these have to be refrigerated. That's what keeps it, the little bacterias in here, or whatever you call them, the strain, that's what keeps them well and working. So make sure that you refrigerate it when you get them. But it does tell you on the back here, it says Life 5 is a proprietary combination of 5 beneficial bacteria strains that promote natural digestive balance and support a healthy immune system. Its delayed release capsules allow cultures to bypass the stomach, improving overall product efficacy. And of course, these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease, which it has to say on every bottle. Okay, so that has in it, I don't know, oh, here we go. This has the L. acidophilus, B. bifidum, S. thermophilus, lactoferrin, Hawaru bifida or B. lactis, Hawaru rhamnosus or L. rhamnosus. Okay, obviously, I have no idea what those are, but I do know from watching a nurse's video on YouTube that the L's and the B's are super, super important, because the L works with your large intestine or your little intestine, and the B's work with the big intestine. So for what that's worth, this is a really, really awesome thing to use. Now, I personally don't have, I don't worry a whole lot about my gut. It works pretty well. And so I do love to support it for that reason. I actually started getting Life 5 for more like urinary tract support and that sort of thing. So this is an overall very good system support, and check it out, okay? So Life 5 is one of them. Super B. I got this one for my husband. And he uses it, but I also use it. I like it a lot. Okay, so Super B, it's their B vitamin, and it says supports normal cardiovascular health, promotes a positive outlook and healthy energy levels. And in the little circle down here, it says with mood supporting vitamins. Let's see if you can see that. There's the little circle, and I know it's backwards, so you can't read it, but that's what it does say. There's 90 tablets in here, and you take one a day with a meal. So if you're needing some B vitamins, this is an awesome way of doing it. It's a combination of just about every B vitamin you can get. It has riboflavin, thiamine, niacin, vitamin B6, folic acid, vitamin B12, biotin, which is vitamin B7, pantothenic acid, magnesium, zinc, and selenium, plus PABA, which I'm not sure what that is. Okay, so in terms of what's in these things, obviously, I don't know a whole lot, because when I'm reading the ingredients, I'm like, I don't even know how to pronounce these. But what I do know is how they help your system and what they do. And this one, like it says on the front, is a really good cardiovascular support. And it's also really good for mood support, a positive outlook. So that's a good little one. Obviously, that's a little bit more of a specific one. If you're missing out on the B vitamin, this would be a good one to look into. Another one that's kind of very different, actually, is mineral essence. Okay, it says balanced full spectrum ionic mineral complex enhanced with essential oils. So this little buddy right here is specifically for helping with mineral support in your body. And the interesting thing about this is you may notice the top. Okay, this is a liquid. It goes in your refrigerator. You can drop it in water or juice. Has a thieves-ish flavor. It has a thieves type smell. I love the smell of it. I've been told by a lot of people it doesn't taste very good. I think it kind of depends on the person, but there are definitely ways to use it that you could find work for you. So if you're needing some mineral support, check this one out. I actually got this one for my grandmother to help support her in her potassium levels. So, you know, I got it specifically for a reason in that regard, and I really have not taken this much, so I can't really say what it's done for me, but I have heard it raved about on Team Natural. So if you have more questions about it and you want to know, well, would this really be good for me, drop a line on Team Natural's Facebook group or send me an email, and I'll drop a line on the group if you're not on Facebook. And I can give you a little bit more feedback on how they've used it, how they've liked it, why they've used it, that kind of thing. So this is an interesting one. This is also one that has to be refrigerated, so keep that in mind. All right. Also in the liquid department, you got these in your starter kit, so you're a little bit familiar with it. Ningxia Red. Sorry for the glare. I realize that's not helpful. Okay, so this is the little take with you travel pack Ningxia Red. There's also a full-size bottle, which I didn't bring in here today, but it comes in basically a month's worth in one bottle. So if you're a single person and you're wanting just to have a bottle in your refrigerator that you can use throughout the month, going with the bottle it may really be a good way of going, and you know that one bottle is pretty much enough for one person per month. So you can plan it that way. They come in 2, 4, 6, and 8 pack. Or you can get these little single serve guys if you like to be able to just throw it in your purse and take it with you. You can get them in 30 count, 60 count, 90 count. Now, Ningxia Red, what is it? Well, first of all, I'll tell you, it tastes really good. I haven't yet heard somebody that said it was nasty. I could be wrong. There's probably somebody out there that's like, yuck, I don't really like that. But as much as it looks like tomato juice, it doesn't taste a thing like tomato juice. In fact, there is no tomato in it. So what is in it? Well, it has wolfberry. Wolfberry comes from China, which is the Ningxia part, because it comes from Ningxia, China. That's where it grows the best and has the highest level of value in terms of its nutrition. So wolfberry is really, really important for overall body system health and support. It is awesome in terms of it's an antioxidant. It's really good for supporting the normal process of aging. It's an all-around awesome item, and you can get wolfberries dried in just a bag to eat. You can also find wolfberries and things like they have the wolfberry bars. They have Ningxia Zing. Say that 3 times fast. That was hard. They have that as well. You can also get it in Power Meal. So there's quite a few things that you can find wolfberries in because they are so incredible. There's also a site, ningxiared.com. So if you'd like to learn more about Ningxia Red, I highly suggest you go to that site. It has a lot of really good information, and Ningxia Red is awesome. Okay, so Ningxia Red is a fruit juice type drink. It has blueberry, plum, cherry, aronia, pomegranate in it, and then it also has the essential oils of grape, orange, yuzu, lemon, and tangerine. Okay, so it's fruity, and it is super, super supportive of your overall wellness support, your body systems, your immune system. This puppy pretty much packs it all. So if you're wanting a one-stop shop, especially if you're not really a pill popper and you really like, the drink idea, this would be a great starting spot. You can get the Essential Rewards pack, which I think is 4 bottles of Ningxia and 30 of these little guys. And that is like the best price package you can get for Ningxia Red. So check into that. Those are awesome. Also, if you have somebody who likes the Ningxia Red and wants to learn more about it or wants to get a starter kit with it, we have a starter kit with Ningxia Red. So check that out as well. But definitely Ningxia Red if you're looking for energy support, mood support, body system support, immune system support, and all around does it all, kind of a place to go. Ningxia Red. Check it out. And last of my list of what I have here is multigreens. Now, multigreens are my all-time favorite supplement. Now, that's leaving aside Ningxia Red because I don't consider it exactly a supplement since it's a drink. Ningxia Red is like by far my all-time favorite. But if I'm going to take a pill, multigreens, So far, of all the ones that I've tried, multigreens is my favorite. I just noticed immediate results with it. Now, I did get a Zytoscan, and it came up with multigreens as being one of the most important things for me to get in my system. So obviously my body needed multigreens, and that's probably why I see such an immediate response from it. I'm not saying that everybody would get that kind of response, because not everybody needs what multigreens offers. But for me, this has been an amazing, amazing thing to have as part of my daily regimen. It has energizing greens and revitalizing oils. It has Melissa oil in it. It has spirulina, barley, bee pollen, alfalfa, Pacific kelp. The oils are rosemary, lemon, lemongrass, and Melissa. And I didn't mention the eleuthero root because I actually have no idea what that is. But so this is, if you're having trouble getting greens, veggies into your diet, this is the way to go right here. This will really, really support that struggle. If you're wanting something that boosts your energy, I don't know about anybody else, but I found this to be very, very helpful in the energy support zone. It says multigreens is a natural, sustainable energy source with an invigorating blend of greens that increase vitality, nutrient-dense bee pollen, a purifying essential oil blend to increase assimilation, an excellent source of choline, critical for energy production. So yeah, if you're having trouble with the veggie idea, or if you're really looking for something that just might help sustain some energy for you, strongly recommend you check these out. I personally only take 2 a day, and I still notice an immediate and very large result from it. So check those out. The one I don't have here, because I accidentally threw the bottle away, is Mighty Vites. If you have little people and you're looking for something to give them as a vitamin that you know you can trust, and that has really good quality ingredients in it, and that your little ones are going to like, and they aren't sugar filled, Mighty Vites. Awesome. They have stevia instead of regular sugar. They taste awesome because they have the orange and the wolfberry, and one type is orange, the other type is grape. My kids just absolutely love them. They're always begging me for them. Now, the sad part is right now they're out of stock. So as soon as they are in stock, if you let me know that you're wanting to get them, I will let you know as soon as they come back in stock so you can jump on that. In the meantime, I would suggest, if you do have little ones and you're really wanting to help them with overall support, go to the Ningxia Red. My kids love Ningxia Red. I give it to them every morning. It's a great support for them. So go that direction while you're waiting for the Mighty Vites to come back in, or along with the Mighty Vites when they do come back in. So that would be my suggestion there. So a few little honorable mentions. I told you to have some that I haven't tried, but I've heard a lot about, and they're supposed to be really, really good. Master Formula is the vitamin, multivitamin with Young Living. It used to be divided up more. There were like 3 different ones. Well, they reformulated it and brought them all together. Now, all together does not mean one pill. All together means one package deal. They actually come in little sachets that have 4 pills in them, and you take all 4 every day. So in the morning when you start your day, take your 4 pills. You have your master formula for the day. So if you're looking for multivitamin, check those out. Master Formula is the name of those. The other one is Omega Gize. Now, Omega Gize is your omega-3 fatty acids. So if you're looking for the omega-3 fish oil, is fatty acids right? I don't know. Anyway, if you're looking for the omega-3 fish oil substance, that is where you want to go. Omega Gize, I have heard wonderful, wonderful things about it. Vitamin D, look at that, Omega Gize. In fact, that's going to be the next one that I try. I've heard so many good things. I have to know what it's like. So, like I said, if you want to learn more, then is it okay? They'll hear it. I'm live. Sorry about that. Anyway, if you want to learn more, send me a message, and I will get you that information of how you can get the reference and everything. Sorry, this is kind of awkward. Okay, here we go. And the last thing I wanted to tell you, okay, there is a man named Dr. Jim Bob Haggerton. If you would like to look him up, please do. I'll be putting out more information about him as well. He talks about the 4 core things that you need in your system in order to be at the optimum health point. And those things are your fish oil, your vitamin D, your probiotic, and now I'm going to forget the 4th thing. You knew I would. And your greens. There we go. So what do those look like when you're in Young Living? Those look like Omega Gies, Life 5, multi-greens, that's the greens, and Ningxia Red. So if you're looking for optimum health and support for your system outside of the essential oil zone, check into those 4 especially. Those give you like the power pack option. And I'm going to do something super fun with all of this. I'm starting a new challenge for everybody, and we're going to get ready for it this month, and it's going to start February 1st. So we're going to do a 60-day supplement challenge. I know there are a lot of supplements I haven't tried, and I'm sure there's some supplements out there that you guys haven't tried. So for 60 days, we're going to choose, you can choose whichever supplement you want. Choose one supplement, use it for 60 days, the months of February and March. Get it this month so you have it for next month to start using. And if you want to start using it early, great. I'm not going to stop you. Go ahead, do that, because you'll get that much more results and you can figure it out that much better. But for 60 days, we are going to use that supplement of choice. You can choose whichever one you want. If you're having trouble because there's so many options, you don't know which one to start with, I would say choose one of those 4. Multi-greens, Omega Gies, Life 5, or Ningxia Red. Okay, choose one of those 4, and we're going to use them for 60 days. And at the end of the 60 days, we're going to talk about how we benefited from them, what they were like for us. Did we like it? Did we not? What maybe we would want to add to the routine. If you're having trouble figuring out what you want to use and you don't want to try one of those 4, or they don't really stand out to you as the right thing, send me an email. I would love to help you sort that out. Now, if you want to be part of this challenge, there are going to be a lot of things involved in it. A weekly email to talk more about wellness and support during this time. I'm going to have a Facebook group if you're on Facebook, so we can join in and talk about how it's going for us and if we have any questions or what we're learning along the way. There will be something fun for everybody towards the end of the whole thing. So there's going to be a lot going with this challenge. If you want to be part of it, please let me know. I just need you to send me an email, comment at the bottom of this, shoot me a message, however you want to let me know, but let me know you're in on the 60-day supplement challenge, and I will make sure that I get you on the list for all the stuff that we're going to be doing. So I will close with that tonight. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to talking with you all again soon. Good night.